past. And tonight, it's all on the line. Taking on the five-time Super Bowl side, Charles Davis, and a lobber to win the Lombardi Trophy inside their.
They were rolling in the playoffs, possibly could have gotten there. They've had the Super Bowl in their stadium. I guess the closest we've had was when San Francisco won it in Palo Alto. The trip was 1985. A loss to those Niners, ironically enough, in Super Bowl 19. Where? Stanford Stadium. They've won it twice.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And off the way. Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Dak Prescott leading the Dallas Cowboys into the Super Bowl. And Craig Morton, Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, and now Dak Prescott, the 4 Cowboy quarterbacks to start a Super Bowl. The other 3, all Super Bowl champs. Now the question, can Dak Prescott follow in their footsteps?
Favorite play.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Prescott, it finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, 57 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, and they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Brett Maher on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Completes it to Jason Witten. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And all I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Fitzpatrick now. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Sheds it. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki.
Defense. I'm not good at defense.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott got an open man with Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver.
Cooper. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him.
Moves it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That's caught out wide by Stills. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. Well, the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I hope you brought your rep because I'm about to take you through.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Dolphins 14, Cowboys 12.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Mike 20. Mike 5-4. I'm here all day.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and it's complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. It's complete. Stills. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Running, it's Drake. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now a draw play with Drake. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Nick O'Leary there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense got just screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. The offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play here for the Cowboys. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Prescott yet again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Now the Dolphins.
Joe, it's Peter.
When
I was over at your house the other day, I forgot to tell you how much I like the rearrangement you and Bonnie did with your living room furniture. Second